Hi, this is Kristen Dunlap, and I'm going to take you through my Canvas course, Interactions of Human Body Systems. We're on the home page right now, which I'll go over more in a minute, but what I wanted to show you first was if you go to the modules, there's an instructors only section that is unpublished, and here you will find the design document and the job aid, the instructor's guide. They are located right on the page if the instructor just wants to look on this page to find the information that they need, or they can download these documents and print them if they feel like they need them in print. So they have options there on how to get the information about the course. What I want to do now is I want to switch to student view because I feel like it's better to look at the course how the student will actually see the course. When they first log into the course, they'll go to the home page, which is right here. The home page lets them know there are 4 modules and a set of final assessments right here. They can access the modules by clicking on these buttons, or they can access the modules over here. Before they go to the modules, they'll look at the syllabus. The syllabus will just give them an overview of the goals and objectives of the course. It'll show them how to communicate within the course and give them an overview of how they'll be graded during the course. So that's information the student will want to know before starting the course. When they're ready to start the course, again, all they need to do is click on the button or click over here, and it'll take them to the modules. When they get to the modules, they'll see that each module has a very similar design. Each module is going to have 3 lessons, and attached to each lesson there's 1 or 2 assignments. And then at the bottom of each module there's going to be a quiz over or a test over what was covered in that module. And so if they scroll down, they'll see that each module has a very similar design, 3 lessons and then assignments and a test. Once they finish all 4 modules, they'll be able to access the final assessment and the course survey, but they cannot access this until they've completed the 4 modules. So let me take you back up and I want to show you what a typical lesson page looks like. Each lesson page is going to have a similar look, but I've tried to include a variety of learning activities. I've included articles, websites, games, videos, interactive videos, online labs. So I try to change it up to keep the students interested. So this is a typical lesson page. They'll see the objectives at the top to let them know exactly what this page will be covering, and then they'll have their learning activities. Sometimes it'll take them to an external link. Sometimes the video is embedded right in the course. So this one has some videos embedded. Sometimes in the modules, let me take you to a different lesson page, I've used a different type of video in the lesson. I've done an interactive video where they have to answer questions as they go through the video. I've used Edpuzzle to design these videos, so they'll have to stop periodically throughout the video and answer questions. They can't continue until they've answered the questions. The instructor has the option of uploading their classes to Edpuzzle and then keeping track of the video progress of each student. They can even give a grade on the video if they choose to. This would involve a little bit more work on the part of the teacher because they would have to re-embed these videos, but in my job aid I've explained to them how to do this if they choose to keep track of the video participation. On the assignment pages, again, I've tried to use a variety of assignments. So I've used things like GoFormative, I've used different Google assignments. They have online labs where they have to keep data. Sometimes they're designing things using outside programs like Canvas and LucidPress and things like that. So I've really tried to keep the activities, put a variety of activities in there. This is an example of a GoFormative where they're identifying structures in the digestive system. So this would be one assignment that they have. Let me show you what a Google assignment would look like. When I did a Google assignment, I did it a very specific way and I had a reason for doing it the way that I did. So in this assignment, the school that I'm designing this for uses a lot of Google. So I put a lot of Google activities in there. But what I've done is I've provided a link to the Google template that's going to force them to make a copy. It'll look like this. When they click on the link, it's going to force them to make a copy. They're going to make a copy of the template, and then they're going to edit the template with their answers. Then, let me show you what that looks like. So they'll open it up. Once they make a copy, then they can edit this template with their answers and get it ready to submit for turning in. Once they have their assignment ready to turn in, it says for them to copy their URL and submit the assignment. I did it this way for a very specific reason. I implemented a Canvas course last year with a teacher, and we actually used the Google app provided in Canvas, and we had some issues with it. The students were really confused because it was embedded in the page, and it just confused the students. And then they would try to either email their teacher, or they would turn it in the wrong way. And even when they did turn it in the correct way, it did not work well with SpeedGrader. So we changed all the assignments to this format where they're making a copy and turning in the URL. And now it works nicely with SpeedGrader, and it just works better all the way around. So anytime I have a Google assignment, I've tried to force them to make a copy and then submit it with the URL. Another type of assignment that I would like to show you is the Flipgrid assignments. I have 3 Flipgrid assignments in here. And Flipgrid allows the students to video their answers, which gets them talking about what they've learned, and I really like the idea of getting them talking about what they've learned. Flipgrid has an app that works well with Canvas, and it embeds the assignment right here, so they don't even have to leave Canvas. They can just click on this plus sign, and then they can start videoing their answer, and it'll appear right here in the assignment. And they'll be able to see other students' answers as well. I also provided a link to the Flipgrid assignments over here on the sidebar because I thought some students may want to step away from the assignment for a little bit and think about it and then come back to it. So I wanted to give them an easy way to get back to that assignment. So I thought putting it on the sidebar for Flipgrid was probably a good idea. And then here's the 3 assignments that I have for Flipgrid right here, and they can just click on here and submit their answer that way. So that's just a taste of some of the assignments that I have. And then, like I said, at the end of each module, there's going to be a quiz. I did the quizzes in the Canvas program itself. I liked the variety of questions that you could put in Canvas. I have some matching, multiple choice, different things like that. So here they're just matching the function to the system, and then in multiple choice. And then I can also insert diagrams and pictures, which is really important in this type of a course. So, and then it's graded right in the program and easy for the teacher as well. So that's how I did the quizzes. After they have completed all 4 modules, then they'll be able to access the final assessment. Of course, I'm in student review right now, and I haven't completed the 4 modules, so I can't get to the final assessment. So let me take you back to the teacher view so I can show you those. So the final assessment is going to involve just a comprehensive test that's going to look very similar to the quizzes they've already taken. I actually used the question banks, and then the quiz automatically pulls from the question banks and creates the quiz, so each student will have a unique quiz to them. And then the last thing they're going to fill out, and it's going to be 5 bonus points, is the survey. The survey I actually did in Google Forms. I tried to do it in Canvas to keep it consistent, but I just didn't. You weren't able to create a Likert scale and have it look really like a scale. It ended up being a drop down, which I didn't really like. So I think this is going to be easier for the student, and then it creates a spreadsheet of the answers for the teacher, which is going to be easy for the teacher to deal with as well, and to look at and see how they could improve the course next time. So that's my course. Just a real short overview of my course. I'm excited about it, and I'm looking forward to implementing it in the spring. Thank you so much.